Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's get it cracky-lacking. Let's talk about Southern Charm Season 6, Episode 8. I believe it's Episode 8 because I was waiting around last week to review Episode 7, and I couldn't see it. I didn't find it. Like, it didn't come up. I was like, what's going on? So I guess I'm an episode behind, but let's get into it. Let's talk about Liz's Jewels. This broadcast is brought to you by Liz's Jewels. Check out her website. The website is right there down below. You see it in purple, baby. See the necklace I got on and the earrings I got on. It's brought to you by Liz's Jewels. Check her jewels out. You'll find what you want. You'll find what you need. You'll get what you like and you'll get what you want. And then on top of that, the jewelry has no lead and no nickel and it's very affordable. Cheap. $5, baby. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. I mean, this jewelry you can wear anywhere. You can go to a wedding. They got casual. They have, dress up, elegant, all different types of fashion and different styles and colors and tones and everything like that. You could just check it out and find out and see what you like, see what you want to. And they also have kids jewelry too as well. So check it out. Let me tell you, you're going to get what you need. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get served with some good jewelry, baby. And you're going to be flossing and looking good when you step out that front door like, hey, my necklace, my bracelets, my rings, my earrings matches my outfit and I look fresh. So check out Liz's Jewels. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the episode. I begin the episode when Craig gets his dog. I mean when what's his name, Shep gets his dog and everything. So now he got a dog and he named the dog Craig. I'm like, what is going on? He's calling the dog Craig. Like, are you serious? So that's what it is. He's calling his dog Craig. It is what it is. And we got Naomi and we have Catherine. They go and they get some Zen time. They get Hipbonics or something like that. Hipbonics or bonnet, hip bless, something hypno bless or something like that. Some type of new therapy they use to relax, to get zen, and basically it's all good. And Catherine, she starts to cry because she's getting positive reinforcement. So that tells you that she hasn't been getting a lot of positive reinforcements. No, she has not. And basically she's just crying. She's in tears. I was like, oh shit, like damn, like that positive reinforcement really helped her. So maybe that's something that anybody should try when you're surrounded by negativity and basically you have bad thoughts. And she's there with Naomi, and then Naomi got a story to tell, and Naomi's story is that Craig called her last week and basically wanted to know where she went, where did the girls go, what was the name of the museum, and Naomi was like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Naomi feels uncomfortable having Craig call her because she got a new man, she got a new boo, and she got a daughter, baby. And so she's acting like she's done and she's through with Craig, and we all know that she still loves Craig, and we know Craig loves her, but she know love don't pay the bills, love don't make you happy all the time, and she wasn't happy with Craig, so that's why she moved on, and she's trying to be happy with this new dude, this new boo on top of that. And then she's planning on getting married, but her and Craig planned on getting married too as well. And so it's just like, OMG, it's going down. And so Catherine was like, Craig is kind of like living in the past. Like, he's living in the past, like, thinking that you guys still have a relationship, thinking that things are going to come back to normal, thinking that everything should be okay, and you guys should have never broke up, and like, why did you guys break up? And basically he's stuck on that because he hasn't moved forward. He needs closure. There are some people that need closure. They need the relationship to end, to know that they're totally that the relationship is over and it's never going to come back again. And sometimes it hurts when you don't get closure because you always yearn and wonder what it could be, and does this person still love me? Does this person still want to be with me? Can we work it out? Can we grow together? But in this situation, you already know Craig and Naomi was going back and forth at each other, being rude and disrespectful, mean, talking about one another, especially Naomi. So it wasn't a good look. They didn't have a good relationship. At first they did, then it went just right downhill. So And so, Catherine is just telling Naomi that Craig is still in love with you and he still think that something can work, baby. I was like, OMG. So then we move on to Cameron. Cameron and is thin. She just dropped that baby. That baby is big and healthy and she is skinny and tight. I mean, she got her snatch back. And someone brought that up in the comments, last week. I was like, you are so right. I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was HH, but somebody was like, Cameron is really skinny. Yes, she is. She is skinnier than she was before. Hopefully everything's all good and everything works out with her situation, but she seems like she is healthy, that everything is working out. So we'll find out what's going to happen with this situation. I was just like, OMG, it's going down, baby. And plus, she does not want to have another baby, and she's turning 35 and she's in the shop with her friend. Her friend's going to have another baby, but Cameron was like, nope, I can't do it. Motherhood is not for me. I don't like little babies. I like, toddlers, like little adults, basically. And she said she's not in for it. And she had, if Palmer has more siblings, that they'll probably be all raised messed up. At least she's honest. At least she's open. At least she's willing to admit what's going on and how she feels about the situation. I was just like, OMG, it's going down, baby. So it is what it is with that situation. And plus, she's throwing a party. And basically, she wants to feel fun again. It is what it is. And then we get Catherine and Danny. They meet up. And basically, they getting ready to go to Cameron's party. And, Danny got to throw in, what's going on with you and Elijah? And she was like, well, I'm just going to ignore her. Catherine was like, I'm not going to give Elijah no attention, no love. She ain't going to make her stardom off my back. That's just what it is. And so you have, Danny talking about, hey, listen, I met up with, Elijah, and she just wants to know why you guys are not friends, why you don't like her, why blah, 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 why can't you talk? And Catherine was just like, listen, some people are just not meant to be friends. Catherine wasn't rude, she wasn't disrespectful, and she wasn't nasty. She was like, I can be cordial to her, and that's about it. I can say hi, and I can say bye, and that's about it, because some people just don't mesh well. Some people just don't get along. I was like, okay, Catherine's growing, she's getting mature. Basically, Catherine was like, everybody ain't supposed to have friendships. So we get to, Catherine's party. But before Catherine's party, we had Craig taking pictures with we had, Shep taking pictures with his dog with Craig, and Craig is just really, really upset. He's on one. And Craig do suffer from, ADHD and some other things too as well. He was in therapy for a minute, but it seemed like it just vacated. He ain't taking therapy, but he's pissed. He ain't trying to, he ain't trying to hold it back. And basically he's calling everybody fake. He done called out, Danny. He called out Catherine. He called out Cameron at her party, telling her that they all fake once they just face the truth. I was like, OMG. So we get the Cameron party at her house, and basically Cameron's letting everybody know that Craig is on one because he's mad at Austen. And so you already know Craig in episode 7, he kind of like had it with Shep, and then he had it out with Whitney, and now he's having it out with Austen because he's pissed at Austen. He comes through, he was like, look at that P word over here sitting there chilling. What kind of grown man go invite somebody out, and then on top of that he turns around and he leaves and he vacates the situation, you know what I mean, and leave me with his girls that he's chilling with just because his ex-girlfriend told him to be home by 11 o'clock. Basically Chelsea's trying to say, hey, listen, somebody got to give him some direction. He needs some direction. I'm sure I'm the only one helping him, and Chelsea's like, I'm helping him too as well. So it's good to see Chelsea and Austen back together after Madison then showed her them text messages that Austen was talking about her. But didn't Chelsea want to go into business with Madison and open a salon together? How is Madison going to feel when she finds out that, we got this situation going down, that Austen and Chelsea or a friend again? What's going on with that situation? And it was also funny when Craig was like, he got confronted, when he was telling Craig that he got confronted by Cameron or something like that, when he called Madison a white trash hairstylist or whatever, and he was like, I didn't know what to say. It was Shep kind of felt embarrassed a little bit about it, but he doesn't like Madison. Him and Austen does not like Madison at all, but it is what it is. So we get back to the party. Austen shows up to the party with some beer, so he's finally doing his thing like he's supposed to. His father must have took that belt out and was like, hey boy, you better do what you need to do. Stop living from hand to fist, fist to mouth. So we have that situation. So it's going down. So then, he got his beer. I'm proud of Austen that he has his beer. He seems like he's more stable. He did not seem like he huffed any paint or any spray paint this episode or whatever. He seems real normal, and he seems like he's back to the old Austen a little bit. So, but he's still, he's clinging on to, Chelsea. And so basically now we got the back and forth between Austen and Craig going back and forth at each other basically. And Austen was like, come on man, chill out, just relax, like, yo, come on. He was like, yo, I wanted to be home early. But what started the situation is Austen said to Chelsea, you know what, I made it home at 11:30. I made it home at 10:50 or 11:50 or whatever. And so then that's when, Shep, that's when Craig was just like, what? Oh, like, yeah, you ain't nothing but a P word. And basically he was like, yeah, what kind of man listened to his ex-girlfriend? And then Craig jumps on Chelsea and was like, Chelsea, what's wrong with you? You don't want to be with him. You don't like him. You're not in a relationship with him. Let him go. Let him be free. You're not going to be back with him. Don't you got a man over there in Sweden or somewhere over there far away? Won't you worry about that man and stop holding on to Austen? Well, they can be friends because they were always friends, but Austen seems like a clinger, and he might be hoping that something goes down between him and Chelsea, or him and Chelsea are really just really good friends and they're not gonna have another relationship again. So, but anyways, Craig feels like it's a crutch, and Craig is also upset because Austen invited him out and left him at the bar with these ladies that he didn't know. And basically he's telling Chelsea, you need to stop. Why would you give him a curfew? If Naomi ever gave me, Craig is like, if Naomi ever gave me a curfew, I'll be upset. So Craig is on one, like, he's feeling it, like, he's frustrated with Naomi, he's frustrated with the guys, because one thing Craig did say in this episode, like, I'm friends with a bunch of losers. And basically he's just tired of it. He needs some sleep too as well. He's been drinking too much. He ain't been making his pillows like he's supposed to. And also he wants Naomi back because Craig is not an ugly guy. He can find love, but I guess Naomi understand him because Craig is kind of weird, like the way he do things, the way he acts, the way he skeeved out about certain things. Then he lives in a nasty house, so it's just crazy. So it is what it is. And so Craig is going off. Craig is like, I can't believe this. And Craig is drinking. He's drinking right out the bottle. He's drinking that tequila right out the bottle, baby. And he's upset. He's calling Austen a loser, that you need to do better. And basically he's just really upset. And so then Craig goes to talk to Shep, and then Shep and Craig kind of like get into it because he don't want to hear it. And Shep is trying to throw like little small jabs, like, come on, Austen forgives everybody, why are you taking it out on Austen? And Craig don't want to hear none of that. He don't want to hear none of that. And so it is what it is. Craig is on one. And then we got Cameron. She's drunk. She's feeling young. She gets invited to go to, Colorado with, Austen and Shep. And basically it's all good. But everybody's invited. But Naomi doesn't feel comfortable about going because Craig is going to be there. She has a boyfriend. She doesn't feel like she should go on this trip or whatever. And so basically, and she was like, you know what? I'm so glad I'm not with Craig. That's Naomi, because she hugs Austen and be like, I'm glad I'm not with her. See where I left him? Like, why you got to do all that? Naomi still likes Craig. She still does. But she knows it's not a good decision, and she's not going by the heart, she's going by the brain. Like, some people lead in love with their heart. Naomi's leading with her brain and not her heart, and she knows a good choice is being with this doctor or whatever. So that's the situation. So then we get the ladies, they're together, they talking about Craig's situation, Craig being mad, Craig being upset, as Cameron, as Catherine, and also Danny. And yeah, they're sitting there, they're talking. Craig comes up, he's still drinking out the bottle. And they was like, yo, Cameron is telling Craig, like, Naomi's not going on a trip because of you. And, she doesn't feel comfortable with this and that, going on a trip and blase and the third because, of your situation. She was like, yeah, she feels uncomfortable. Craig is like, oh, I don't want to hear that. She feels uncomfortable because we have unresolved issues. We haven't closure. We haven't had closure. We haven't closed the deal. We haven't sealed the deal. And she's trying to fake like she's happy, like, and she got a good life and she's with this man and all this other stuff. But you know what? She's losing the best thing that she's ever had. She's losing me. Now I feel sorry for her because, she's missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime, and it's all her own fault. So I feel bad for her. Craig got all that confidence. He got confidence like it ain't nobody business. You can't tell him he's Mr. Good, he's Mr. Right. You can't tell Craig he ain't. Craig is on one, baby. He's drinking that alcohol and he getting drunk and talking shit. I was like, Craig is too much. And so Danny and Cameron and Catherine was like, no, we don't think that's the case. She's happy with her new boo. She's happy with him, and she loves him, and they're gonna get married one day. And Craig was like, what? Come on with this crap and this bull crap you guys are talking about. You know she ain't happy. Wait, her boyfriend can't go to dinners with her. He can't go to weddings with her. He can't film with her. He can't do anything with her. He can't go nowhere with her. She's always by herself. Won't you guys stop lying and act like it's all good? For once in your life, live the truth. Be honest. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Craig is on one. Craig is on one, baby. Craig is on one. He is not feeling the bullshit. He's going crazy. He's acting up. He hasn't let go. He loves Naomi. He wants to be with her because they asked him, does he still love Naomi? And Craig said, yes, he does. He loves and he hates her. You know, he wants her back because she understands him. He feels comfortable with her, and they're both tidy together. So it is what it is. But you know, I don't think he wants to move on and find new love, which he could, because he's not a bad looking guy. But he gotta let Naomi go. And maybe if he let Naomi go and stop acting like he want to be with her, he's still in love with her, and he's upset with her, and he gets frustrated when he's around her because he feels like she's fake and that she really wants to be with him and she still loves him. And Naomi's just like, I ain't got time for you. I want to ignore you, and you don't even exist. And Craig is like, you just want to erase me. You want to erase me? Craig sounds like a deranged ex. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peace.